Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a 2-for-1 special, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm here to talk about AEW Dynamite's New Year's Smash Night 2. What did I think of the show? If I'm at all honest, guys, the show was okay. It wasn't good, it wasn't bad, it was okay. There was a lot of talking on the show. We had a Jericho promo, we had the waiting room, we had talking segments that just felt like it was a bit extreme, going a bit too far, going a bit too long. We did get another women's feud with the wife of Shaq and Red Velvet, so that's a good thing. But to be honest, I was kind of bored halfway through the show. It was actually a bit of a chore for me to actually watch. I was actually falling asleep a few times, to be honest with you. But I will say, the NWA Women's World Title match was a very good match, from Ty Conti versus Selena Deeb. TNT title. That was a good match. Not the best match, but not the best match these two have had. But it was a good match. The six-man tag, that was entertaining. Eddie Kingston versus Pac was good as well. Jurassic Express versus FTR was good. The wrestling was good. It was just the talking segments. I think they still need to work on them, to be honest with you guys. Because if they did, then it would be a lot better. A lot better show. But you're going to have hit and miss shows. So I do believe I'm going to check out NXT, but to be honest, I believe NXT might win this week, in the ratings war. So, yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's not why we're here for the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the CWS. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is June 23rd, 1990X. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a game. I want you guys to work out what we're watching and see if you can notice the pattern with this whole thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it is June 23rd, 1990X, and we are here for the show in Nashville, Tennessee. So, first up, we are going to have the Roadie versus the 1-2-3 Kid. Let's watch this match. So we just had the Roadie versus 1-2-3 Kid in a surprisingly good opener. This was a very good match. Roadie and 1-2-3 Kid would go on to have better matches in the future, but this was a for an opener for this show, it was a good opener. Roadie gets the win after a Brett's Rope pile driver. But yeah, it was a good show, good matchup. This was 1-2-3's Kid return. He has not been seen since the Royal Rumble, so he's back on the show today. But yeah, it was a really fun show. Really fun showing for both guys. Roadie gets the win, and then goes up to the stage to get ready for Jeff Jarrett's concert. Yay. Next up, guys, we have got Men on a Mission versus Savio Vega and Razor Ramon. Let's watch this. So we just had King Mabel and Sir Mo, Men on a Mission, who won the King of the Ring, 1919, this year's King of the Ring. Taking on Razor Ramon and the man he beat in the finals of said King of the Ring, Mr. Savio Vega. This was a okay tag team match. To be fair, Mabel is okay. He's not great, he's not bad, he's just okay. And Mo is, again, okay, not good, not bad, just meh. Razor amazingly gets the pit, actually loses with a belly-to-belly slam. Kind of weird, actually, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, would have thought it was Savio Vega who would get the L, but no, it was Razor. But yeah, it was an okay matchup. They did what they could with both men. But yeah, it was very entertaining. So now we have got Todd Pettingill talking to the band for Jeff Jarrett, and now we are going to be jumping to Doc Hendricks, who is Michael P.S. Hayes in normally. So yep, they're going to be talking about the main event coming up, which is still going to be a surprise for you guys. But if you may have worked out what it is, you may work out what the main event is, and oh boy, am I looking forward to that one. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get to our next matchup, and let's see what it's going to be. So before our next match, we had Double J Jeff Jarrett sing his song "With My Baby Tonight," and I kind of have to admit, guy can actually hold a tune. He's actually a pretty okay singer. Not good, not bad, but pretty good. Now, oh goody! We now have Henry Godwin in a match. Who's he facing? Henry Godwin versus Bam Bam Bigelow. Let's watch this match, shall we? So we just had Henry Godwin versus Bam Bam Bigelow for the for the match. It was okay. It wasn't anything special. It was just a singles match between these two guys. It was good. So yeah, it was just a match. Bam Bam gets the win. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have Bob Backlund coming out to talk about his presidential run. Yay! Then a interview with Sean, and basically just saying about, yep, I am the man, blah blah blah. I'm going to beat Jeff Jarrett for the Intercontinental Championship. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time now for the WWF Intercontinental Championship matchup. Mr. Double J, J-E-double-F, J-A-double-R-double-E-E-double-T, Jeff Jarrett, taking on the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, for the said Intercontinental title. Let's watch this match. So we just have Jarrett versus Michaels for the Intercontinental Championship, and I will say, this was the best match so far. Very entertaining. Great back and forth between the two men. You can tell these two did enjoy. I feel like these two did enjoy wrestling each other because it was a really good show. Showing from both men, good matchup, and you know, great psychology with Roadie and Jarrett. Jarrett tries to whip Michaels. Michaels reverses it. Roadie hooks Jarrett's legs. Super kick. 1, 2, 3. New Intercontinental Champion in Mr. Shawn Michaels. As well as all that, he's wearing his gold and white attire, which is, yeah, okay. I believe also Shawn Michaels' ex-wife, I think, it's either his current wife or ex-wife is in the crowd as well in Nashville. Because he just kissed her, I think it's Rebecca, I could be wrong on that one. But anyway, so we'll find out what our next matchup is leading to the main event, and we will do that next. So we just had the allied powers of Lex Luger and the British Bulldog taking on Yokozuna and Owen Hart for the WWF Tag Team Championships. This was a fun match. Yoko is trying to become the heaviest wrestler in the world at this point. It was, it was an Owen Hart British Bulldog match, so it's pretty, it was a good match. Luger was in it and he was okay. Yoko was in there as well and he was okay. It was just your average tag team title match. It was good. Heels retain. It was really good. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have got the main reason why I'm recording this show, guys. We have got, and watching it, we have got for the WWF Championship match, a lumberjack match between Psycho Sid and Diesel. This, I think you know what the show is called, and I think you may know what we are reviewing for the next few episodes. So guys, let's go into the history of Psycho Sid and Diesel. Obviously, as we all know, Diesel was the manager of Mr. Shawn Michaels, then ditched him and decided to become have Psycho Sid as his heavy. Then Psycho turned heel, and well, Michaels and Shawn have become friends again, and now they are Sid and Diesel are feuding for the world title, which is always fun. So let's see how this match goes. We are in the height of this year, and also the worst year for WWF. So let's watch it, shall we? So we just had the first ever WWF lumberjack match between Psycho Sid and Diesel. This was kind of entertaining. It was a good match. Diesel gets the win with a big boot of all things, which is weird to think that Diesel wins with a big boot instead of a powerbomb, but the elbow's still a bit broken. It's still a bit hurt. Yeah, this was a basic match. It was fun for what it was. It wasn't really an it was an entertaining match with Diesel being in the match. But these cycle stick can only go so far. But they did what they did, and it was good. And the baby faces celebrate being the winner of the match. So, what did I think of the show overall? Well, the show was entertaining. It was a really fun show. Great, some good matches. Best match of the night would have to be Michaels versus Jarrett for the Intercontinental Championship. Worst match of the night, probably Bam Bam versus Henry Godwin. Not because of any awfulness, it was just because it wasn't a particularly good match. No offense, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is episode 71 of the Classic Wrestling Series, Out of Sight, Out of Mind, Out of Pocket! Where are we going next? Well, that's a surprise for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this episode of the CWS. I will see you next week for the next episode. As always, stay safe, wash your hands, please be kind to others, wear a mask, and as always, put a smile on your face. You look good with it, guys. Catch you next week.